What are we packing for our 7-night trip to Walt Disney World in Florida? Well, in this video, I am sharing all of our Walt Disney World Florida plans and the outfits we are packing for each day. This is the beginning of a kind of a packing mini series. In the next video, I'm going to be sharing all of the outfits that we are packing for going on the Disney Wish after we leave Walt Disney World. After that, I'm sharing the physical packing process, how I pack all the outfits, all the extra bits we take, all the checklists, all of the things. I am welcome back to my channel, Mummy of 4 Does Disney. Now without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my children and show you what we're wearing for travel day. So I'd like you to meet my little three if you've not met them already in previous vlogs. William.
Hi, it's me.
It's also known as Willipedia, who knows everything about Disney. My Bella and my Zara. Now, my eldest, Dylan, is in uni and is not coming on this trip. For travel day, we are traveling from Heathrow, flying over to MCO. It's quite a long flight, nine and a half hours, so we want to be super comfy. And obviously we're traveling from the depths of winter in the UK over to nice, hopefully warm Florida. I get asked quite a lot about what's the Florida weather like in January, and in our experience, it kind of feels like a British summer. Mostly warm, bit of rain. For us Brits, we'd think it was a pretty good summer for any January day in Florida. On our last January trip to Walt Disney World, we did the same thing, which was just lots of layers underneath and then kind of pack away max over the top. So in the UK, we had enough layers to keep us warm. And when we got to Florida, we weren't having to carry bulky coats. So we will be taking Pack-A-Max for, the inevitable rain in the UK and for if we have showery days in Florida too. We've got our Disney 100 Spirit jerseys from Disneyland Paris. I think we bought these on our last trip. Was it our last February trip?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I think so.
You think so? And underneath, they've actually got Disneyland Paris t-shirts as well from the 30th anniversary. We are just sticking with leggings for the girls and jeans for Will, just to stay really comfy on the plane. We've all had new Skechers for Christmas because in my experience, they're really, really comfy for walking, and the parks are all about walking, and being really comfy. So you're gonna wear your Skechers around the house like slippers to kind of wear them in a little bit before we go?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're staying really minimal on footwear just to keep the packing really slimmed down. One thing we are taking a few of though is Loungefly. I've told them they can choose 2 each to take with them. So the Loungefly that they take for travel day will also be for pre-travel day and the first one in the park. William has chosen the ice cream bag. Bella has chosen bell dresses. Why did you choose this one, Bells?
Because it's big, it's bell, and it's multi-dresses.
It is quite big. As Loungefly go, it is quite big, so it's quite good for travel day. And Zara has chosen Pink Cinderella. Why have you chosen this one, Zara?
Because we're going to meet the princesses.
We are. All this to come. All the plans to come.
And we're going to a princess restaurant.
Yes.
And I'm being Pink Cinderella.
On one of the days.
And also, Cinderella's my favourite. Why not? She's
Why
the
not?
best.
Jasmine took the top spot for a little bit, but Cinderella is back on top. Now, who would like to demonstrate the slap band hat?
Me.
So when you inevitably get earache in Disney, where your ears make your head hurt, you can just use a snap band and put it round like that,
Slap it
and
over.
suddenly it's on your bag. So for me, for travel day, I'm not actually taking a Loungefly. I am packing some in the cases, so keep watching for which ones I'm taking. I'm actually taking a larger bag. I'm going to take this Disneyland Paris 30th anniversary bag because I can fit in all my camera bits that I actually need to use for filming the travel day vlog. Make sure you are subscribed with bell notifications on so you do not miss the travel day vlog. It's coming very soon. I know you all love travel day vlogs. Personally, I prefer vlogs when people are actually in the parks, but I know people generally love travel day vlogs. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer parks vlogs or travel day vlogs? And if so, why? Because I'm genuinely curious. The other thing I'm taking, it's a bit different this time for this trip, is a belt bag. So while I'm going through the airport, I'm going to use this just for our passports and travel documents because you need them over and over and over. I can also fit my little camera into this. So if we're going through security and things, I need my hands free, I can just sling it in there. This camera, by the way, has been an absolute game changer. If you've seen my main channel, Mummy of 4 UK, you will have heard me rave about this. I used to have the version 2, this is the version 3. We'll be using this a lot on the trip. It's such a good camera for vlogging. So we're flying with Virgin Atlantic and heading to stay on site in Disney. The first day in the parks will actually probably end up being the day after travel day because unfortunately our flight was moved to later. So originally we were going to try and make it in time for fireworks. I don't think that's going to be a thing now. So our first park is going to be, wait for it, guess in the comments, pause the video, guess in the comments. Our first park is going to be...
Magic Kingdom!
It's got to be Magic Kingdom, isn't it? Let's show you what we're wearing to Magic Kingdom. So for our first day back in the Magic Kingdom, we're actually wearing very similar outfits that we wore for embarking the Disney Dream in August of 2023. The girls and I have got red spotty dresses. I've actually got a little petticoat under mine to poof it up a little bit. The girls have got nice little belts on their dresses, and we're taking the same bags, well mostly the same bags as travel day. I've actually got a lounge flight for the park, and William has opted for a Walt Disney World t-shirt that we bought last time we were in Walt Disney World, and some Disneyland Paris Chip and Dale ears. The girls and I are also wearing our little necklaces we always wear on Disney trips with our little letter initials on them and a hidden Mickey. It is all very exciting, isn't it, kids?
Yeah.
And where are we eating the first day in Magic Kingdom? Although it's not technically a Magic Kingdom.
Chef
Mickey! Chef Mickey. So there's Mickey on his t-shirt. We're kind of Minnie Mouse Disney bounding. It's kind of going to work. So we're going to have sketches on our feet for pretty much the whole trip unless we're going to a pool. And for keeping track of our outfits, our plans, our pre-booked DAS reservations. There's a whole video on DAS coming your way. Do not worry if you do not know all about that. That is coming your way. But we are using my magical trip, and then for the cruise, the magical cruise planners. So we're planning out all our park days, all our wish lists, and perhaps most importantly for the packing, all our outfits and then our packing lists. If you want to grab one of these, either a digital copy, you can fill it on an iPad or another tablet, or download and print out, or grab the printed copies, then all the details are on screen and down below too. Time for park day 2.
Yay!
Second park day is a split park day, starting in Epcot in the morning and then heading to Hollywood Studios in the afternoon. So Bella, what are we aiming to do in Epcot in the morning? Bella?
We want to go on the Figment ride and meet Figment.
One of Bella's favourite characters. And also,
We
who is
wanted to meet Asha.
Asha from Wish, who is also a very purple character, is apparently
Yeah.
meeting in Epcot. So we're going to aim to do those things at very least in the morning. So the girls have got purple, very pretty, twirly dresses, very similar to the black dresses that they wore on the Disney Dream and will be wearing again on the Disney Wish actually. I have got a slightly different purple dress. I had a lilac dress, don't know if you remember, when we went to Disneyland Paris, and I wore it on that first day where we kind of wore purpley things. I thought it was good for the 30th anniversary. It sort of fit, apart from under my arms, it was kind of cutting into me. It was really uncomfortable. So I've got this instead, and I quite like it. I quite like it. It's not the same colour purple as the girls, but I think it will do.
Also, that's my favourite shade.
Oh, this is Zara's favourite shade of lilac. Excellent. We've got silver ears, just because why not?
Yeah.
And bag-wise, I've just found this one. I don't know if I should use this for travel day because this is a massive lounge fly. Not sure, and it goes quite nicely with this. Zara's found this one, the Disneyland Paris 30th anniversary, and
I have found this
Bella's
one.
found the 25th anniversary Disney Cruise Line bag. So that's it for the girls. Again, oh, hang on, one more thing for the girls before we show William. These denim jackets. We're taking these just for the whole trip. This is not specifically for the Epcot Hollywood Studios day. It's for the entire trip. But like I said, it's kind of British summer kind of weather where sometimes, maybe by the evening, you need a little jacket or a cardigan. And these jackets, they're just Jules jackets from a couple of years ago, but they've got all the girls' pins on them that they've been collecting. Yeah, of course. So that's from the 50th anniversary Disney Cruise Line.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
Belle.
Figment.
I think Figment was when we went to the last
Festival of
time.
Art.
It was the
2022.
Figment Festival of the Arts, that's right. And William, what are you wearing and why is it relevant in Hollywood Studios?
Fantasmic.
Fantasmic. No, Fantasmic the show was not showing. Last time we were in Walt Disney World, it was still very much COVID times, masks on. But Fantasmic is back, so we've got the Fantasmic t-shirt. And the other reason we're in kind of 50s dresses is because we are dining at
Hollywood and Vine.
Hollywood and Vine, we did dine at last time. It's one of the restaurants we are repeating. We loved it, didn't we? All the theming, the 50s.
The restaurant, I figured out brioche bread.
You did. You became obsessed with brioche bread from there, didn't you? So I've got this jacket which has got princesses on the back. William, you are going to take a Disney Cruise Line hoodie. Am I right in thinking?
Yes.
So this one is the one that they had. Abracadabra. They did have these on the Magic, which I only realised when I watched back the Come Shop With Me, the original one. And then William had this. I think my auntie bought this for you, didn't she? Did Lenny buy that for you?
Yeah.
But it's kind of a go over anything, and we just need a little something to put on maybe in the evenings when it's a little bit cooler. And I think on our last trip we had 1, maybe 2 days at the end of the 14 days in the park where girls did wear leggings and we did wear jackets most of the day. Other than that, we only really needed the night, wasn't it?
There was a really like rainy day.
There was one really rainy day, wasn't there? On to the next day. Our third park day is a full day in Epcot. And for food, we are eating at the
Princess Dining!
And I Am Groot, yes. William is wearing an I Am Groot t-shirt because he's really hoping to. In fact, we can all ride Guardians of the Galaxy. Because Guardians of the Galaxy was not open last time we were there. And even little Zara now is tall enough to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. So we will be attempting to get a pre-booking. William, talk us through the way that works at the moment.
With or without the I Am Groot?
Without the I Am Groot, because we can't understand you.
So I think it was at 1 p.m.
And 7 a.m. if you're staying on property.
If you're in the parks,
staying on property.
Then you go onto the My Disney Experience app and you go into book the virtual queue.
Yeah, so at the time of filming, Guardians of the Galaxy is still on this virtual queue system where you can't use DAS, you can't just go and show up, you need to attempt to book it on the app. So we will let you know how all of that goes and what we think of Guardians of the Galaxy. And yes, the girls and I are Princess Disneybounding. Zara is Pink Cinderella, Bella is Belle, and I'm Disneybounding as Briar Rose, which is Sleeping Beauty when she's in the forest and she doesn't know she's a princess yet. And we're going to dine in Epcot in the Norway Pavilion, I believe, with the princesses. So that is really exciting. It is one of the dining reservations I managed to grab. If you want to know all about the dining reservation system, I have got a whole video taking you step by step through as I book the dining reservations, full of tips and tricks and all of those sort of things. So make sure you check it out after you've seen this. Now I'm going to say something a little bit controversial, and I don't think I'm the only one that feels like this, because there's that meme going round. You can only go to 3 of the 4 Disney parks. Which one do you skip? And why do you hate Animal Kingdom? And I am not saying we hate Animal Kingdom. I just kind of feel like it's more of a half-day park. And I feel like perhaps if we were there for longer, we went there twice last time out of the 14 days. But we did really only spend half a day each time there. We've only got 6 proper park days this time. So we're going to do half-day Animal Kingdom, possibly pop to Disney Springs, and then we have dining reservations in Ohana's in the Polynesian. So we're going Lilo and Stitch themed. Now, I know there's nothing really Lilo and Stitch in Animal Kingdom at all, I don't think. No. But we're going with it anyway. We're going with it anyway. It doesn't really matter. We're eating in the Polynesian. So the girls and I have got these Lilo print dresses. William has got a Stitch t-shirt and a Stitch hairband. And we've got Lilo and Stitch themed ears. The most exciting thing I think about the Polynesian, now it's not character dining sadly in the evening when we're going, but we'll get to see the Happily Ever After fireworks from across the lake. And if you've watched my other videos about planning for Florida, you'll know I'm very excited about watching Happily Ever After. We watched the fireworks for the 50th, Enchantment. We loved them. I know they weren't super popular, but having seen Happily Ever After, I can't even watch that on YouTube without crying, so I'm going to be a blubbering mess, be it from on Main Street or from across the lake. What are we all most excited for, by the way, for the trip?
I don't know.
What are you most excited for, then?
I am quite excited to meet Arsha and stuff.
Okay, that's on the Purple Day in Epcot.
Yeah, I want to meet Figment. I want to...
I'm quite excited to see the princesses
go to the Belle... meet and greet thing that you just had to wave to.
Oh yes, that would used to be Appear and Wave. So we've had the magical trip plans on the go for a while where the children have been able to use the bucket lists for things they want to do, but now they do have their very own magical kids trip activity and memory books. Is that what I call them?
Yeah,
Very long-winded.
something like that.
It's basically the trip planner taking out all the boring grown-up bits. We've taken out all the booking references and things like that and just put in the things that the children actually want to use, and the pages you liked, which are like the daily planning pages about where we're going and things. You've got all of that. So it's something to do on our 9.5-hour plane ride.
Yeah, so there are like stuff like things to find in the airport,
Yeah.
word searches.
I put loads and loads of activities
Also,
in there.
there's a suitcase that you have to draw the stuff you've brought.
Yeah, so we've got proper packing lists in here, but the children like have their own little bits they want to take, and they can put those in their own activity and memory books. So I'll put the details for those below. I made them just for my kids, but if you want to order them for your children, then they are available.
Also, you can, the characters can sign.
Oh yes, I have left space at the back, so the children something you can do on the plane actually. All the characters you hope to meet, you can draw pictures of them in all the slots, and then when you get to meet them, you can show the character the picture you've drawn. It'll be a nice little interaction, and they can sign it below. Okay, on to the next outfit. Then for our full Hollywood Studios day, we've managed to get reservations in the new Toy Story restaurant that I don't think was even mentioned or launched or teased at when we were last there. Ooh. William says ooh because he and I are, the claw is my master.
Trash can!
I have been
The
chosen.
claw will choose who will go to Disney World and who will stay home.
Oh
And
no!
be sad.
And yes, Zara is Forky! Zara's Forky from Toy Story 4. And Bella is a slightly different version of Bo Peep. She's Disney-bounded as Bo Peep before, but now she's got ears, she's got a different dress.
And I'm wearing a different badge.
She's got the Sail the Shimmering Seas
Because
bag.
it's new.
So on this Toy Story day, we absolutely want to ride Slinky Dog.
That's one of my favourites.
Maybe do
Aliens, Swirling Saucers.
Alien Swirling Saucers. Maybe do Phantasmic again.
Yeah.
You really want to see the Beauty and the Beast show for Bella.
100%.
Whether that'll be on the first Hollywood Studios day or the second, I don't know. Tower of Terror. You were tall enough for Tower of Terror last time and too scared to go.
Yeah, but
Since-
just because I haven't been on it
I know.
before.
Since then, she's done it in Paris a lot and loves it. Anything else we're looking forward to in Hollywood Studios? What about Mummy's favourite ride?
Wow.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is awesome. You even had a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway train for Christmas, didn't you? Which you played with all day.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is a fantastic attraction. Looking forward to that. All the Toy Story things. They also had really good Toy Story snacks, didn't they?
Yeah.
In that Toy Story little quick service
Yeah.
place. So maybe we'll check that out. So then we're back in the Magic Kingdom to a restaurant we've dined in before. In fact, it was our first ever Walt Disney World restaurant. Can anyone remember what it was?
Crystal Palace!
And the difference being, last time we were there, the Winnie the Pooh and Friends characters were not available for character dining because COVID. And now they're back. So we're very excited we managed to get reservations for this lovely restaurant, which is just at the top of Main Street. It's kind of similar, but on the other side of Main Street, to the Plaza Gardens restaurant in Disneyland Paris, in that they're both buffet restaurants. Plaza Gardens kind of has a few Mickey and the Gang as well as some Winnie the Pooh characters and doesn't actually have Winnie the Pooh in it generally. But we're expecting to see Pooh Bear, Piglet, Tigger, maybe Rabbit?
And maybe Eeyore.
Maybe Eeyore, which leads me on nicely to all the gang. So Zaza is little Pooh Bear. I mean, technically, size-wise, you should have been Piglet. Piglet is one of Bella's favourite characters. We did make a mad dash in one Disneyland Paris vlog when we discovered Piglet was out and doing autographs, didn't we? We did, and you had loads of fun. So then, William, who have you opted to be?
Tigger, let's bounce.
Tigger! T-I-double-gut-er.
It's like alternate dimension Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, we're all the wrong height. And I am Disney-bounding as Eeyore. I've got a pink bow belt. We've all got Winnie the Pooh ears, grey dress. Now, when I said I was going to be Eeyore, what did all you lot say?
Really? You're not grumpy,
And who did you think should have been Eeyore?
Daddy.
I know. So instead, we're going to put Daddy in a yellow t-shirt. Shh, don't tell him. He can be Christopher Robin. He will never know. He'll never know. That'll just be between us.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. So we're very excited to go to Crystal Palace. That's a very, very happy thing. We'll be planning to stay to watch Happily Ever After fireworks again. And then traditionally, that would be the time as our last day in the parks that we'd be just crying on Main Street. But instead, we won't be crying because we'll be leaving, and the day after our last day in the parks, we'll be taking Disney transportation and embarking the Disney Wish. The Disney Wish. you want to find out exactly what I'm packing for outfits to wear on the Disney Wish, you can check out the video that's on the screen now. And then if you want to find out exactly how I pack everything else, there's a massive come pack with me that will also be on screen. So check out one of those videos and we'll see you over there. If you want early release videos, click on screen and check out my Patreon. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you real soon.
Bye.